All right, and continuing this epic launch of this thing called Fearlessly Questioning, today we're going to be fearlessly questioning the power of connection with Mia Voss. And I kind of want to do a little bit of both. You know, here from listening to the first kind of wave of episodes to come out here, the Fearlessly Questioning Breaking the Rules with Marcus Sheridan, there's a 1.1, 1.2, and a 1.3. In that first episode, for both myself and the guest, we have the option to question the topic at hand, or we can just go on whatever topic is kind of really picking at our brains, really got us going at that moment. And I want to do both today. And the reason that I want to do both is it's one, why I wanted to have Mia on to talk about the power of connection, and then two, what I've kind of been experiencing just in this limited kind of reaction or response to this new project that we're kind of doing. The first is the idea of connection, and it is very important. And why I wanted to talk to Mia was because I guess sometimes it feels like it doesn't always lead to the best results. If you've ever watched Mia's show, it's great, it's fantastic, and it's really like a big party. But what I want to ask Mia, and I don't. Again, I'm trying to walk the fine line of leaving some sort of element of surprise to the actual live show, but yet still properly kind of setting it up for you guys and to know what we're going to talk about. But really, the fearless question that I think I want to know the answer to is, who does this connection benefit more? The person doing the connecting or the person getting connected? And that, I think, is an interesting kind of avenue to go down, because oftentimes we just assume any connection is good all the time, and it might be. I don't know. I'm not saying that I have all the answers to this, not by any means. But I think the ultimate thing that I would like to know is that. And what I wanted to talk about as far as my limited kind of experience in having people kind of react to this thing and their initial thoughts, and one that I really didn't expect, was that as I'm connecting to these people that have obviously never come across me before, or this project, which is very brand new. So, dealing in this area is a little bit new to me, and having people kind of react to it is pretty interesting to watch. But I've had more than one person kind of insinuate that this is going to be a bloodbath of sorts, or looking forward to a kind of a hostile tone. That just obviously the name Fearlessly Questioning presents aggression, I guess, to some extent, but ultimately that they just want to see their social media stream run red with blood or something like that. I mean, imagine like Martin Scorsese writing a post and wanting to see just or Quentin Tarantino putting something like this, a hangout show together. Like, that's kind of, I think, what they're getting, the vibe that is maybe coming across, and that could be my fault. Maybe this is not being properly communicated. But my goal throughout the whole thing was to, ultimately walk that fine line of being aggressive and kind of in your face, but at the same time, not forgetting and losing sight of really the hope and the optimism and ultimately the change that comes with fearlessly questioning something. And that's what I don't want people to lose sight of, and maybe I have to do a better job of presenting that side of it. But hopefully that will start to shine through here as more and more episodes come out and people kind of get familiar with it and start to understand what we're trying to do. But it did feel kind of like, for a couple days there, a bit of a Game of Thrones type response to the fact that they thought the guests were going to get beheaded or something like that on the show, and I was just going to go at them. And obviously that's not what we're looking to do. And being obviously launching something new, connecting with new people, it's always interesting to see how it's going to react to those new things. And for me, that's been one of them. And my personal take on connection is that obviously, the more people that you can help, the better. And obviously connecting other people to other people who can do that, there really isn't a better way. Ultimately, I think that is the secret to a lot of people's success. Take me, for instance, just look at the show. I'm just a guy. I don't have really any experience in any of these fields that we're going to be discussing. Just a guy that works for his family insurance agency. I mean, I still have a 9 to 5 job where I work as an insurance agent. I handle all the marketing, and I've just kind of met these people along the way of my journey of understanding marketing, and I've just connected with them because I've been fascinated with the topic and understanding what it can do for my business, my family business. And I've been doing that for the better part of 2.5 years, and I guess that's how I'm able to come out with this show and have people that you may have heard of, some guests that people would maybe consider to be A-list type guests. Because I've been building up those relationships over months, years, and I'm just kind of finally cashing in on those. I don't want to say that. That's a terrible way to say it, but I'm finally just saying, listen, we've been kind of connected for a while, and I'm finally starting something where we can actually talk about something that you actually do, and it's not like it just happened overnight. And sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But I mean, obviously, what I don't think anybody's going to recommend is rushing to make a connection, rushing to suck all the life out of it, and just take whatever you think you need from it, and not looking to give first. And I mean, this is obviously very common themes that go around, but I think the biggest thing that I want to get to, and what you're going to hear from with me and her rant here, which is going to be coming your way very shortly, and then ultimately in the live conversation, and what we're going to find out is the ultimate power of that. What can it do, and who's it going to benefit most? And be careful not to rely too much on one side or the other, and really, is there a nice balance to kind of have between there? So I'm going to get out of here. That's all I have for my take on fearlessly questioning the power of connection. We'll be back with Mia by herself, and then don't forget to come check out the live show, which is going to be Tuesday, August 5th, and that's at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So event will be linked below in this video's description. Hope to see you there. Take it easy, everyone.